Cancer, you could feel like you're somebody that only works. It's like, only thing I do, I work, work, work. I take care of my kids and I work some more. Or you could feel like you're coupled up with someone and that's all they do is work. Somebody could be pregnant, or somebody's coming towards you like, hey, are you pregnant? You're like, no, I just got a beer belly, or I just ate a lot, or whatever the case may be. Even if that's not the truth. Somebody may know that they owe you an apology, or somebody may know like, oh, this person is actually really good at what they do, but they're not speaking up on purpose. That also could be something that's coming clear. It's like, oh, that makes sense why somebody's acting like this or doing something. Somebody could have some type of issue, either with their body, their emotions, but it could be like a physical issue. It doesn't necessarily have to be an STD. It could. But it could be like, oh, yeah, I can tell that they're starting to go through some type of phase of dementia, or it seems like they don't quite remember, or they're not really doing something that they're supposed to, or something's going on with somebody's health. It's like, okay, well, what did the doctor say? Or I'm waiting on the doctor to tell me something. Okay. So there may be some type of restrictions right now. Maybe you had to return home, or there's some type of situation where you feel like you regressed. Make sure this is not making you sarcastic, or you're not speaking the truth when it comes to something because you feel trapped, or because you feel like, oh, well, I attach some type of drama or some type of doom and gloom and everything is one-sided and it's against me. This ain't going to do nothing but expand it. If you're lying, or, if you're trying to shift the energy, you have to be honest. So it seems like you could be definitely pregnant, or you're the person that's a mother figure. Oh, that's the same thing. You definitely could be pregnant, and you're in your head about it because you feel like this is a crisis. You could feel like you're tied down. You could have a mother, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I should talk to my mom about this, or this may be ideal for them. They're ready to invest in a child, or they're waiting on some type of decision to be made regarding something or someone. They also need to make a decision, I guess, regarding their own person. They could like to show off when it comes to certain things, but this person also could be unpredictable and jealous. So be careful, because the person that your mom dealing with may not be good either, to be honest. So it's like they can't really rush you into a situation. Okay. So you also may be feeling like there's some type of restrictions when it comes to changing something up, because all somebody does is work, or all they can provide right now is the basics. And you're like, okay, well, I am marrying this person, or I'm trying to commit myself here. We're in a relationship, or, but something is lasting a little bit longer than what you thought. But again, it seems like you're trying to be peaceful and or have some type of patience. So that way, you're like, okay, well, we can strengthen our relationship. We can strengthen, any type of confusions or any type of whatever. We can get through it. But maybe at the same time, you want to flirt with somebody secretly, or there's some type of message of like, oh, well, we can go do this. I want to apologize, or let's just have a conversation. And you may be deceiving yourself like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I deserve to just go see. Or I can go and just kind of, see what they have to say. Or, I am feeling a little stuck. I can go be irresponsible for a little bit. Okay? Be careful when it comes to this, because it may cause you to lose some type of hope and or love. Okay, somebody may feel like you lack self-confidence, or maybe this is why you're walking towards someone else just to see what they're going to say, because you feel like the person that you're attached to, they're in their head because they lack self-confidence. Maybe there's somebody else around them that comes off with some like some type of communication, like they're very talkative, and they're trying to figure out if they're going to walk away from this person because some type of clarity and insight has been brought out, and they feel like something is unfair. They feel like they're being the victim towards this. And they feel like the person who's calling this information out, or who's telling the truth, needs to tend to themselves, or they need to overcome some type of sorrow and let something go. But they feel like whatever they're doing or whatever they're speaking else is the truth and it's worth fighting for. Okay? So it's like, okay, well, when it comes to this relationship and the relationship that they got with this fire sign person, it seems like there's a lot of healing that needs to be going on. There's a lot of like despair that needs to be overcome just for you to have this person. But you feel like this person also has some type of establishment. They get things done. They are protective. They have some type of authority or power to them. You feel like they can concentrate. They can get things to be able to adapt if they try it. But maybe right now they're in some type of self-serving disinterest. It's kind of like, I don't really care to. I'm kind of reluctant to do something anyway. Maybe they feel coerced to do something based off of this person being like, oh, this is my family, or this is someone I grew up with, or oh, this is how I make money. So they feel like they got to, and or maybe they feel like, oh, well, my mom made me do this, or my somebody, my baby mom or somebody like that is also an issue. There's a couple of things that you kind of like, I just really don't know. But again, we got fertility is out here, and so you need to make a decision. There also could be a water sign, or just maybe somebody at one point you thought was your match, that something ended, and it's like, okay, well, this person is trying to say, okay, well, you need to choose your battles when it comes to me as well. But you know that this person is unpredictable, and they hold a grudge. They may be trying to master something when it comes to work, so it seems like they got some type of success coming for them, but this person is conceited. This person trying to show something off, and they could also be trying to like get you back just so they can prove something to an air sign. And at the point that you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe this won't be an obstacle, and maybe I can go back, they're going to go back to the other person. It ain't no good there. It ain't no good that way. Let that person go. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go show off somebody else just to piss you off, and then that person they're trying to show off to comes back, and then they go right back to them. It's toxic. And it seems like you don't want to get left out. You could be watching the time, watching the clock, watching the calendar. Maybe you have to be somewhere, you have an appointment. It's like, oh, I got to make sure I leave on time, or I'm confused on if this is going to be good news or how this is going to be taken. You may feel like you're trying to keep things up for appearances right now. There could be some type of screenshots or something that you thought was in the trash, or something that you thought like, okay, well, we made this decision. Yeah, this was stupid. I feel a little shame, but let's just throw it away. Let's just act like it didn't happen. And now you're about to get some type of call where it's like, oh no, you're about to hear my voice, or you're about to say something, or somebody's like, okay, well, this is the last time we're going to talk, or somebody may call you. If you were the person that was involved, and you were involved with somebody else, they may call you like, look, the person we was doing this against done closed me off. We took this risk, and now they walked away from me, and now they got some type of a vacation of, vindication. They got some type of justice for themselves. They know about the secret. They know about the pregnancy. They seen the signs. They were locked in. Okay? But there is definitely some type of secret pregnancy that's coming out. And somebody could be talking behind your back because of it, and or being petty. And it seems like right now you could be trying to hold back until you make a decision, because it does seem like you share feelings with this person, but from time to time the emotions could be in and out. And when somebody get fired up, it seems like you start to regret this union, this relationship, or moving forward with it. You need to be honest about how you feel. Even if you're confused, talk to your partner and tell them. Maybe y'all go get counseling. Maybe y'all both are confused. Maybe y'all both. You need to open up. Because you being quiet ain't helping it either. Alright. What's going on for Cancer? So there may be somebody that you have to be sensitive with, and or there's an apology coming. Somebody's going to apologize for having other options and or making you feel like an option. Maybe they were giving you the illusion that this could be an endless possibility. This could lead to marriage, that y'all were going to collaborate. Y'all had some type of shared goals and efforts, and they had the finances to do something. They could even be trying to step in as a parent, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you did. This apology could be coming from someone at your family. I was going to say at your job. At your job, or in your family. This apology could be coming from somebody in your family or at your job. Maybe they're like, okay, you know what? I apologize. What's going on with your family, or what's going on when it comes to your finances? I see clearly that something needs to be released, or we need to let go of this person who's the manager, or this person who feels like, they have some type of visionary to themselves and they can make things happen. It's like, okay, well, I try to let this go. Or you're accepting the fact that you trying to let someone go off of their path, and so that way they couldn't make things happen, let them to get in some type of breakthrough even faster. And the person that you were trying to do this with, and it seems like with any kind of parties or any type of indulgence that they were able to do, they got to move on, because now they have to focus. There's also an air sign around that they're trying to move forward with as well. Maybe they're like, okay, well, I want to go to court for child support now, or I want to go something. I need some type of money that makes me feel good and makes me feel balanced when it comes to my finances, or whatever the case may be. So it's a couple of things that's hitting them at the same time. It seems like this person is too busy focused on the wrong person and or the wrong thing. While they were focused on somebody who was following their heart, they got some type of illusion like, oh, everything is balanced, everything is great, I got some type of celebration, everything is working, and now they're realizing that that's not true. That was all an illusion, and they got to actually put in some type of work for the structure. They do. This could be regarding their business, their finances, how much money they got. Maybe they got to pay taxes right now. They could have some type of business. This could be an earth sign, an air sign. You also could be confused regarding an earth sign. Maybe this person is very manipulative and strategic. This could be somebody younger than you, and or they have a young air sign. This earth sign could be going through some type of heartbreak because something is starting to be balanced. It's like they're facing some type of karma, and maybe they want to play the victim. They also could be replaying some type of traumatic conversation in their head. They also may have to end a conversation or a relationship with an air sign masculine or a water sign masculine in order to move forward. It's like, dang, I'm going to have to end this contract in order to have a new start. Or I'm going to have to end this relationship that nobody knew that I was in secretly, or with my friend. Or I got to, in order to have some type of security with this past person, I got to let go of this LGBTQA lifestyle. Or there's something that's coming out. I'm telling you, so with regard to who they were sleeping with, some type of detachment and or conflict. And they're kind of in their feelings right now. They also may not really want to be bothered, but they feel like in order to release some of their burdens, they have to be around people right now. So that way they come around like, oh, yeah, everything's good. I have some type of bright idea. Or, oh, I'm just on the move. Or, yeah, we're having a good time and everything's good with me and my family. They're faking it until they make it, basically. And somehow this may start to destruct. They may not be able to hide it long. All right, what else we got? You may have to end up picking somebody up for someone. It's somebody calls you like, hey, I really need you to pick up so-and-so for something. I'll pay you if I have to, or whatever the case may be. Maybe they got lost, or, they had to change direction or something happened, and I don't know. I don't know if they got pulled over or something. It's like they had to go handle something. What's going on for a Cancer? All right, so you could be getting some type of recognition, some type of reward. Again, there's somebody that wants to reconcile with you. This person could pop up at your home, and they're like, okay, well, let's just go somewhere. Let's take a detour. Let's go for a ride. Let's just do something unplanned. And this is going to shock you because maybe you feel like you guys were down on the luck when it comes to this relationship, or you just was kind of having some type of emotional situation, and you kind of like, okay, well, maybe this will unlock the key into something that I'm wanting. But be careful, because this person that's popping up is a playmate. They only want to play with you. And it seems like you know better, so trust your intuition. You also may recognize somebody else's gift. It's like, oh, there was this person at one point in time, I was talking to this person on impulse, or they were helpful, or there was some type of offer to deal with this person. Maybe you was like taking action for them to come towards you, but they knew something that, oh, well, you got something going on with your home, or somebody that you got pregnant and something like that. Maybe you want to go towards this person and talk to them, but there's some type of disconnection between y'all. You see this person as somebody that could be important, somebody that could be the main female in your life, even if it takes a journey for y'all to get there. You do. You want to get married to this person. You could be watching them. You may be like, okay, well, let me tell you, my marriage ended, or something that I was dealing with. It could be with a Pisces or a fire sign, maybe even a Scorpio. It's like, yeah, this person was actually an enemy. They were waiting on the perfect time to fight with me, or they were waiting for the perfect time to go to my mom or go to their mom and ask for some type of support, or talk about some type of service, or pay for something. Okay, this also could be a person. If this is not a relationship you're walking away from, you could be walking away from your mom. You're like, oh no, they was wanting me to support them, but they were a hater the entire time, and I was trying to be patient because of this, so that way things balance out. But it seems like they keep getting into situations where they keep putting themselves in the middle of something. But there's somebody that you're interested in. All right. If you approach them, what's going to be their response? What's their energy? Okay, so they may just kind of see what you're about. They may keep something quiet. They may trust themselves. They may figure out, okay, well, how do they feel about something, trust their own guidance. And at the point that they have some type of clarity, this is when they make a move. This is when they decide where they're trying to go. They also, again, are going for some type of marriage. That's what they're trying to target. I don't know if somebody wants you to turn your back on what they know or turn your back on some type of clarity. If you do, you're going to be in your head about something. This could be about a job. You may get a message about a job and or a system. But there's an Aquarius and Pisces that you're in your head about. It's kind of like, yeah, I got somebody pregnant. If I take this job, I got to travel somewhere. I got to go work elsewhere. But then this person may have a kid. But at the same time, you're trying to move forward and progress when it comes. Somebody definitely is pregnant. Or they just had a kid. Maybe they're going to have a baby during Leo season. It's like, well, I'm trying to move forward when it comes to my career. And I'm feeling a little burnt out right now. So this opportunity will actually help. Maybe you also feel like you can't sleep when you're at home as well. There's some type of confusion or mixed emotions about this relationship, but you feel like you invested a lot of time, or again, it's time to make this work because you have a child or something tangible between y'all that's coming, even though you guys are still fighting. There could be somebody in your family that's conflicted on how they're going to get something to go in their favor. So they may come to you and ask you for advice. They may come to you and like, oh, well, just give me your opinion. Let me tell you about a hypothetical. If you were going through this, what would you do? Or what would be your thought process about this? Okay. So somebody may be coming and asking you for advice. I keep hearing, and I'm coming back home to you. I'm coming back home. Somebody's mother or grandmother could be, again, facing dementia or going through that process. But I don't know. I don't think it's the mother or grandmother that's passing. It could be somebody that's younger than them. This could be a Pisces, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Heavy on a Libra, maybe a Scorpio. Heavy on the Pisces. Maybe an Aquarius. What's going on for Cancer? We're going to wrap this up because I got to go. Okay, so there could be a fire sign around you. This could be someone who's very powerful or mature. Maybe you've known them for a while. There was some type of backstabbing that happened between y'all, and you put your defenses up to them. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm older. I'm in my 40s, my 50s, and this was my child's father, and they betrayed me a while ago, and I've always had my ground up, my defenses up towards them. Maybe you felt like you had to struggle, or you kind of walked away from a marriage, or you haven't been married ever since. This person could be having some type of issues with their finances, and or you are. They also could be walking away from somebody that they created a family with. So if you feel like, oh, well, they got some type of success with this person, it seems like they know where they belong. They actually are getting some type of clarity that they need to move forward. Either somebody's trying to heal a relationship and have a new love, them or the person that they move forward towards. So something didn't work. It just took a long time. And maybe you could have been heartbroken because you felt like, oh, well, I thought this person was really going to put in the time and effort with me. Then this could have been me, or I could have had something, something could have changed out, but it's just not how it played out. Okay? And maybe you were kind of jealous and or spiteful because you feel like somebody got the trophy to you, to, winning or working out for some type of race, and they didn't really win either. Okay? FYI. Alright, for real. Last message. Somebody could be trying to hold you up on the phone. It's like they're trying to convince you of something. To say, okay, let me just tell you. They're trying to come off as somebody who's emotionally balanced. You could be getting a new opportunity, a new job, or just something that's going to be like, oh, I have this new thing. Now, it may not be the exact thing that you want. So that may bring some like, oh, okay, I got this great, but how can I still grow on it? How can I push this forward? How can I invest in it? So expect that as well. But you do have something that's coming towards you. It's like you get a hand-me-down car. You get something that's like, okay, I don't really have to invest in it now, but I do want to move forward next. You also may realize that over time that somebody's being strategic. This could be an earth sign that has a business. They're not on their pathway to where they need to go. They could be lying to try to avoid some type of shakeup and or change. They're trying not to apologize and or recover emotionally, but there's going to be something that comes through, a bright idea and or some type of passion, and it's going to expose some type of secrets. Okay, they're not going to feel like they got anything that's going to be able to hold them down or feel secure whenever or whatever this is that pops up. All right, Cancer, confirmations. You may need to replan and then execute, okay? It's not about them, it's about you. Something about an old sex partner could be important. All of their third party or exes are leaving now. You need to go stretch or go to the gym. You may feel like my hair and nails look crazy, or you may be trying to invite somebody out, or like, oh, come smoke with me, or come do something. Somebody's like, nah, I look crazy right now. Your vulnerability is actually beautiful. Somebody may be like, oh, am I autistic, or should I go get this diagnosed? Am I losing my mind, or somebody's back and forth. Chin up, chest out. Somebody may have a sweet tooth. There could be a change in your route and or your routine, or something's going to happen by a certain time. There is a clever move, and you need to do more when it comes to something important. Okay, this could be a new job, a raise, or something like that. You also could be going to a trampoline park, to the park, doing some type of jump rope or something like that. Somebody was struggling to see your worst. Let them bypass you. Just protect your energy. You're fine, okay? Somebody also could have tried to escape through you, or they want to escape through you because you outgrew an old friend circle and or a best friend. It seems like you're not entertaining this trick and or this jealous lover, so good job. You could be craving a location change and or not getting enough sleep. But overall, a gift is arriving for you, okay? There is some type of unexpected deposit, and or you're going to be able to eat really good. Somebody could be out of jail, going to jail, worried about jail, and or on probation. The initial F could be important. You need to talk to your crush. Yes, you can do it if you're ready.